when it comes to really making our food plot sing, you not only want a thriving food plot, such as this Antler King Trophy clover plot I'm standing in right now. It's spring, and you know what? This stuff is green. They've been feeding on it all winter long. Okay, that's great. But let's take it up a couple notches. All right, for one thing, let's go ahead and plant a scrape tree out in front of our stand. We do that, and there's a decent chance that when Mr. Big comes out on the other side, it's going to suck him in. When it sucks him in, he goes ahead, he starts working it. You know what? He's positioning himself for the shot, and he's focusing his attention away from us rather than us being up in the stand and catching us coming to full draw. Okay, that's a nice little step. Go ahead and edge feather that plot. That's a nice little step as well. Leave the openings where you want the deer to come in and come out. Make it tough for them to exit and enter where you don't want them. That helps again. It just does nothing more than take it another step further. So now let's go ahead and let's add a water source as well. We can do something as simple as just grabbing a bucket and burying it down to the lip, tamping the dirt in good, putting a couple inches of dirt in the bottom of the bucket, put a big stick in there so when those rodents get in, they can get out and not skank up our water source. Now, I have the food plot itself drawing deer. The edge feathering, not only is that helping us in screening and helping us where the deer are coming in and coming out exactly where we want them to, more than they would otherwise. Not only is it helping in those regards, but it just went ahead and jacked that browse level up through the roof. So now all that fresh growth, all those tops are down on the ground, it's all deer food. It's all deer food, and the deer are going to be drawn that much more. It's even better when you take that clover plot and rather than make it an entire clover plot, ring the edge of it. Ring the edge of it with 10 yards worth of clover, and then go ahead and put honey hole in the center. And on those brassicas in the center, then go ahead and top seed them with a combo of fall, winter, spring, and lights out oats, cereal rye, and oats. After those brassicas get about that tall. So now we've got clover, we've got brassicas, we've got oats, we've got cereal rye, and we've got all that extra browse. Wow, which would you rather go to? A clover plot or a plot with all those various food sources? Clover's a big draw, don't get me wrong, but the more highly desirable offerings we can give, the better. So let's put a couple fruit trees out there too. Let's put out 6 fruit trees. Let's go ahead and make it so that 2 of them, if we're going to go apple trees, let's make it so 2 are early dropping varieties, 2 are mid-season dropping varieties, and 2 are late season dropping varieties. Man, we just jacked it up again. Okay, now we got water, we got apples, we got tender browse, we've got clover, we've got brassicas, we've got cereal rye, we've got oats, and we've got those mock scrapes planted about 20 yards out in front of our stand. We've got the openings in the edge feathering coming out in safe wind directions within shooting range as much as possible. We've blockaded off those areas that are not safe winds for that stand to increase our odds and lower our impact. You start adding all that stuff together, and now you're making a difference.
Growing Big is brought to you by Wildlife Research Center, the gold standard. Reconics, see what you've been missing. Antler King, bigger bucks, healthier deer. The Heater Bodysuit, you stay warm or your money back. Furminator, the best food plot implement on earth. Redneck Blinds, the best hunting blinds on the planet. Chestnut Hill Nursery and Orchards. And foodplotsfordeer.com. Planning your habitat improvements and improving your hunting.
It's good and great to put out a thriving plot. Okay, that's an awesome start. But now let's put that on steroids. Rather than do one planting, let's do a multiple of plantings. Then let's go ahead and edge feather. That edge feathering is kicking up browse levels through the roof as well. Okay, then we add a water source. We add some apple trees. We slap in those scrape trees. Every single one of those is a little difference maker. The more little difference makers you can add together, the bigger of a deal it becomes.